Pedro Pascal has always been seen as one of Hollywood's most loved actors. Fans call him the internet's daddy, and he's known for his warm personality, his charm, and his roles in The Last of Us and The Mandalorian. But recently, his name has been caught up in a controversy that shocked many of his supporters. Instead of headlines about his acting, the internet has been buzzing about his behavior on the red carpet and during press events. Clips began to go viral, showing Pedro being physically affectionate with his Fantastic Four co-star, Vanessa Kirby. The videos show him holding her hand, touching her shoulder, and even placing his hand on her belly while she was visibly pregnant.
Our Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby are having a secret affair. Vanessa keeps coming in for a kiss, but then she releases the cameras are on. Why are they this comfortable with each other? Clearly something is going on and some things happen between the two. If this is what they are doing in front of people, I wonder what they are doing behind the scenes.
At first, many fans thought it was sweet. They said Pedro was just being caring and protective. But not everyone saw it that way. A big part of the internet began calling the behavior strange and uncomfortable. Some even went as far as to label it creepy. The backlash online was fast and loud. On TikTok, X, and Instagram, people started sharing memes and making fun of the way Pedro interacted with Kirby. One comment that stood out read, "If my wife was doing this with her coworker, I'd lose it." Others said the touches crossed personal boundaries, and that no matter how nice someone seems, it doesn't give them the right to be so physical. Soon, the story wasn't just about the movie. It was about whether Pedro Pascal's behavior was appropriate. Supporters quickly jumped in to defend him. They pointed out that Pedro has been very open in past interviews about his struggles with social anxiety. In fact, just weeks before the controversy, he admitted that when he feels anxious in public, he tends to reach out and hold on to people around him as a way to stay grounded. For these fans, the viral videos weren't proof of creepy behavior. They were evidence of a man coping with nerves and pressure while being in front of cameras. Vanessa Kirby herself also helped calm things down. She explained that Pedro's actions were not inappropriate at all, and that she saw them as protective and supportive. To her, it wasn't about anxiety or creepiness. It was about a colleague being kind and trying to make her feel comfortable during long hours of press events and red carpet appearances. But even with her words, the internet didn't stop debating. As the controversy grew, media outlets started weighing in. Some writers suggested the backlash was exaggerated and might even be part of a targeted smear campaign. Others pointed out that many of the clips spreading online had been edited to make the touches seem longer or more intense than they really were. Some videos were even altered with AI to suggest inappropriate behavior that never happened. This raised bigger questions about how quickly online debates can spiral out of control, especially when technology can blur the truth. Still, the controversy kept trending. Memes compared Pedro to awkward TV characters. Others accused him of hiding behind the excuse of anxiety. A few even asked why he hadn't been canceled yet, showing how extreme some of the online reaction had become. Through it all, Pedro Pascal didn't lash out. Instead, he reacted with humor and grace. He replied to some posts with emojis and love hearts, and he didn't let the negativity control the conversation. For his longtime fans, this was exactly why they loved him in the first place. He didn't fight back with anger. He stayed true to his kind and playful public image. This wasn't the first time Pedro had been the center of an online debate. Earlier this year, he also made headlines for supporting marginalized communities, especially transgender people, while criticizing public figures like J.K. Rowling. Many of his fans see this as proof that he is genuine and caring. But for his critics, moments like these only add to the idea that he is too outspoken, too woke, and therefore an easy target for backlash. The bigger story here is not just about Pedro Pascal, but about the internet itself. Every small gesture from a celebrity can now be clipped, edited, and shared with millions of people in minutes. What one person sees as affection, another might see as inappropriate. What is meant as comfort can be turned into controversy. And with AI editing tools, it's becoming harder than ever to separate real behavior from manipulated footage. At the center of all this is Pedro Pascal, who for years has been praised for being one of the nicest guys in Hollywood. Whether this controversy will change that image is unclear. For now, the debate is split. Some believe he crossed a line. Others are certain he's just being misunderstood. What's undeniable is how quickly public opinion can shift when a few viral clips hit the internet. Pedro Pascal's story shows how fragile a celebrity's reputation can be. A career built on warmth, kindness, and relatability can suddenly be questioned over a few seconds of video. Whether those videos are taken out of context or not, they can shape the way millions see him. That's the power and the danger of fame in today's world. So the question remains, was Pedro Pascal really out of line? Or is he just another celebrity being judged too harshly in the unforgiving world of social media?